We're at a crossroads. From time to time, a section of rail needs repair, but that doesn't mean the whole line needs replacement. The same way being proud of your history doesn't mean you're stuck in the past. No, we're not stuck. We hear the whistle blowing and we're inspired. Inspired by the legacy of the people who transformed this terrain into a rail yard that supplied America with the ore needed to win world wars. We're inspired by our unshakable identity, hanging tight like David facing down Goliaths, and we're moved by stories of our community's kindness. No matter who needs help, neighbors pitch in and get the job done. Hushed and humbled are more at play than pontification, but don't for 1 second think that means Proctor is a simple small town. It was built as a company town, and it continues down the tracks of time. And this rail revival is our destination.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Rail Yard here at Proctor Public Schools. Ted Keefe here on the call for you tonight here with volleyball taking on the Hawks from Hermantown. This is broadcast number 1 of the 25-26 school year as we are sitting here waiting and working in new students, and so should be an exciting night. The only part that may not be exciting is that you're going to have to sit here and listen to little old me as I have no partner tonight. So as we get started here, we want to make sure that we do as we always do and make sure that we thank our sponsors. We want to make sure that we thank the Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic, Art, and Athletic Development, the Irving Community Club Pulling for Kids, Tamarack Building Supplies up on Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window Door, Superior, Wisconsin, Wittes Trailer Sales and Esco, Stream Dudes. For all your streaming needs, streamdudes.com. Great Lakes Office Solutions, the Rob and Barb Shaler Charitable Foundation, Troy Service Center, Main Street, Proctor, Audiology Concepts with 5 locations, Grand Rapids, Forest Lake, Cambridge, Edina, and Burnsville. Let's see. Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop, Main Street, Proctor. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you for what they do. Allow us bring these broadcasts to you. We're about 3.5 minutes away from go time here. I want to thank our students that we have tonight as well. We got a couple leadership students with us tonight. Our director producer is Luke Smith. On our camera is Tanner Hargraves, and on the score widget is Allison Arpke. Also got some brand new Year 1 students here with us tonight, as it is USA night, theme night for our student section. Jordan Bierman and Ada Arpke, you might have heard me always say Allison Arpke. They are twins, and they are working together now. And Madison Nunn, one of our seniors. Want to thank you for them for being here. Come into a game on kind of a toss-up season here in the aspect of the whole Lake Superior Conference has been a little close, depending on high and low. The Rails come in with a record of 5-3, as the Hawks come in with a record of 2-3. East, the big team here in the area, not in the conference, but in the area, as we finish our warm-ups here, and we're going to get things going. We're going to try to allow you to hear the sounds the best we can, as there's some things. We had our gym floor redone. If you can see the gym floor there, we had our gym floor redone this school year, this last summer, and it is absolutely gorgeous with this two-tone natural blonde, if you will. Bringing it back to its original colors from way back. They took like 6 or 7 thick layers and went through tons of sandpaper, more sandpaper than they normally go through, to get this floor to be where it is. And it is gorgeous and looks good. The players are being able to stop and actually have traction instead of having a slippery floor. So we're going to get ready to go. Your starters here. First for the visiting Hawks are going to be number 3, Kylie Stokey, number 5, Reese Lakowski, number 7, Riley Wanarowicz, 8, Leah Conley, number 9, Ashley Pruce, and number 12, Sophie Schultz. And the libero for the Hawks is going to be number 4, Kaden Kipling. Is a junior, so another year with the Hawks. On the other side for the home team, your starters are number 1, Lily Talarico, number 2, Ellie Pease, number 9, Reagan Rodberg, number 12, Layla Grusendorf, number 15, Hannah Lynch, number 18, Alexis Vogel, and your libero is also a number 4 for the Rails, Savannah Baker. So both teams coming in to try to continue to add to what they've got going on as they're trying to fix the net antenna there as it keeps breaking free. They are having issues tape-wise, it looks like. They're making sure it's even. Again, first broadcast of the year. If it doesn't surprise you, we had some issues, had some hurdles, but we got things fixed, and here we are getting ready to go. I know that opening template as well did not say that we were playing Hermantown, but we are. It said East. That did not get updated, but we will get that fixed for you as well. So we want to say thank you for being here. Thanks for coming in as we get ready to turn it over to the in-house PA, Mr. William C., and hopefully you'll be able to hear what Mr. C has to say for lineups, anthem, and more. This is the second to last home game for the Rails at home. They didn't have a big schedule here at home because of the gym floor. It was actually not even supposed to be done as of yet. Actually, it was supposed to be done just last week. But we are going to get rocking and rolling, and we'll get going. We're going to as you're listening to lineups, just know that we're going to try to fix an issue here as we had our camera go out. We will try to fix that and get you going here. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Proctor Public Schools, good evening and welcome to the Rail Yard for tonight's matchup featuring the Hawks of Hermantown High School. And your very own Proctor! A reminder, Proctor High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior in their activities. Please encourage players and coaches and respect the decisions of the game's officials. We are here to cheer for our team and the players that represent our school. We are not here to single out players from the other team and make them feel bad. Please stay classy and act like y'all's families raised you right. And at this time, we'd like that you ask that you please rise and kindly remove your hats as a gesture of respect, as we have a moment of reflection for our past and present military men and women serving here at home and abroad. After the moment of reflection, we will have the playing of our national anthem. welcome sophomore, number 3, Kylie Stokey. Junior, number 5, Reese Lukowski. Junior, number 7, Riley Wonderowicz. Sophomore, number 8, Lila Conley. Senior, number 9, Ashley Bruce. Junior, number 12, Sophie Schultz. And junior, number 4, Keaton Kimpling. The head coach for Hermantown is Jess Williams. And now, let's meet the starters for your Proctor Rails. Please welcome junior number 1, Lily Tallarico. Junior number 2, Ellie Pease. Junior number 9, Reagan Rotherg. Senior number 12, Lila Grusenberg. Senior number 15, Hannah Lynch. Junior number 18, Alexis Vogel. And sophomore number 4, Savannah Baker. And the head coach of your Proctor Rails is Trish Jahola.
So there you have it. There's your stars for tonight's game. The both sides, as we had already talked about. If there is anybody at home listening to this broadcast that knows me, if you could do me a favor and just shoot me a text message, let me know what the audio and the video looks like. I know that the floor looks a little dark, and that's because we have a bank of lights out here at the rail yard that we'll have to get looked at and fixed. But if you're listening in, do me a favor, shoot me a message, and let's figure out what that sounds like. Looks like it's okay, but I just want to make sure that we have a good view and a good sound for you. And the Hawks won the toss and will start with the serve. Back to serve is going to be number 3, Kylie Stokey. Stokey off, and we are underway here. Dug there by the libero, which is Baker. Big stop block there, but pushed back over with some strength. The Hawks put it back up, and a big pound. They're going to say it was out, and they're going to say it was touched at the net before the out. So Hermantown on the board early with the first point of the game. Should be a good matchup here. Again, back to serve is Stokey for the Hawks. Stokey, a sophomore, getting that start and in the field. Now that's picked up. Now up at the net, and a big shot by Tallarico, going up and getting not the tallest on the team, but boy, she can get some air and get up there for the point to even things up here early in set number 1, or in, yes, set number 1. And Tallarico with the big serve, puts it at the back line. That is picked up by Ludowski. Trying to come up and over, and out of spot was Tallarico. Trying to get there was Baker, and that's going to go out off the hand, and that's going to be point for the Hawks. Serving for the Hawks is going to be Conley. Conley also a sophomore, number 8. And the underway, and that's going to go in, and that's going to be a point. As the Rails thought that was going to go long. I thought it was going to go long, but I also cannot see through the student section to the close inside corner to the left side of the gym. Good dig there by Baker. Now push back up after that. Here's the heel, and that's going to be in. And point for the Rails by Grusendorf. As she's able to get there, and libero and Baker comes out. And coming into the game Oh, that one's going to go into the net and off the back of Eve Nelson for the Hawks.
3-3.
So Coach Nelson, Coach Williams making a quick change there and outside of that starting order. And Evie Nelson into the game for the Hawks as well. And that's going to go over to the stands off of Conley. And that'll be a point, and the Rails will have their first lead of the evening. Serving for the Rails is number 18, Alexis Vogel, junior. Middle hitter, nice pound there, picked up by the libero. And good dig there by Talarico, but nobody there as it goes off the hand of Rodberg as she trying to hit it from behind. And that's going to go out. Vogel comes out, coming back in is Baker for the Rails. And the libero out for the Hawks as well. And into the game, back into the game is Wanorovich. And Rodberg with the kill there as she comes up to the net, gets high. And we're going to have subs coming in. Coming in is going to be Izzy Jahola and Avery Carras. So Carras and Jahola coming in. Jahola, one of those players that since her start of the varsity here 2 years ago was more coming in as that serving specialist. And that's going to go up off the hands. Again, Conley there trying to get there. Was the libero and Kimpling, but not able to get there off the serve of Jahola. Jahola getting her call from Coach Jahola, her mother. And in play it goes again, picked up by Conley, now pushed to the right side. Big tip to kill, but both hands get there. Good stop there and put back by Caracas. And they're going to say double hit by the Rails. Carras, my bad. And a little conversation happened as Avery comes over to talk to Coach Jahola.
In for the Hawks, number 6, Anna Bergerson, number 11, Kenzie Zegelmeyer.
So Zegelmeyer and to the game, and also Bergerson. And on the serve is Bergerson. Bergerson's serve tried to be picked up by Talarico, but had a little too much spin, goes up off the arms and out the back line. And so the Hawks fighting back to tie it up. Again, said this one should be a good matchup here in the Lake Superior Conference. That's picked up by Talarico in the middle. Jahola sets, soft touch there by Pease. And the Rails right there to take care of business in Evie Nelson. So Hawks back out in front, 7-6. And Bergerson still on serving. Our students showing the Hawks that we can count, and that's going to be pushed back by Baker. Big grid rush by Talarico, and a middle miscommunication there by Pease and Rodberg, and they both just kind of watched it sit right between them, and it dropped. And I bet you won't see that happen much more this evening. Sorry about that. Doing just a little bit of teaching as the shot was just too tight. We want to make sure you can see. We're going to let you watch the game and listen to the sounds as I just do a little bit of teaching. I'll be right back with you.
Proctor player out of bounds. 9-9 in for Hermantown. Number 5, Reese Lukowski.
Right next to that.
Ball at the net, Hermantown's favorite, 10-9 Hawks.
See how long this lasts? Just see if these are charging.
Big dig there by the libero for the Hawks. Kipling to keep it alive. Big kill there, or attempt kill by Rodberg, but no doing. Good volley here by both teams. Oh, good job there by Baker. Tellerico goes into the stands, gets it back up, and over is Jahola. Great job on the reset. Big block there at the line by Cross. Big dig now coming up. Big block again at the net. Keeps it alive. Oh, good save. Jahola gets the set. Tellerico up to get the reset. What a great volley here by both teams. Oh, and finally, the Hawks able to get one past the rails on the outside edge. Being able to get there is Bergerson. Good job there by both teams. Show them just exactly how much talent both of them have. Serving for the Hawks, number 5, Lukowski. That's going to be picked up by Rodberg. Jahola with the set backside hit by Avery. Good block there. Oh, they're going to say that the Hawks, or pardon me, the Rails were in the net and a double hit. So they're going to be pointing to the Hawks. And again, serving for the Hawks, number 5, Lukowski. So the serve comes in, picked up by Tellerico. Jahola with the set, goes far side. Rodberg, soft touch, and drops it right in the middle of the campfire and gets the point to try to fight back. 12-10. Rails are trailing here in the early goings of set number 1. Good crowd here tonight at the Rail Yard. Again, we only have one home game left. That'll be on Monday. That's a good spot there by the Hawks. Goes far side. Picking that up is Zagelmeyer. And big block their space. And the Hawks now just one off, 12-11, Hermantown. Pease on the serve for the Rails. And that just catches the top and off the hands of the waiting Stokey as she tried to get there. And that's going to go out, and it all tied up again at 12s. Ellie Pease on a serve, gets up, gets the long. That's going to be picked up by the libero and Kimpling. Good spot there, down and in by Bergerson. And coming in for the Hawks is going to be number 12, Sophie Schultz, coming off the bench. Schultz playing up on that front line, probably one of the taller players in the gym, both teams. Tellerico picks up Jahola's set, now picked up again by Kimpling. Long cross court, picked up by Tellerico. Rodberg. And the volley continues. Got a hand on it off the piece of Conley. So the Hawks go back up by 2, 14-12. Served by the libero and Crippling. Jahola on that set. And good dig there, picked up by Lukowski. Soft touch over Zagelmeyer. Now going to dig it out of the Hawks. Big hit, and that's going to go out as Rodberg changes her mind as she was going for it. And she said, nah, I'm good. And being able to get there, let it go out and get those points. So 14-13, Rails trail. And serving for the Rails is going to be Hannah Lynch. Lynch gets it off, and that is going to be picked up by Conley. And in the net again are the Rails. So 15-13. Rails trying to do their part to break this 2-point drop. Officials making sure lineups are right. And back serving is Stokey. And gets it off, picked up by Baker. Soft touch. Oh. Trying to get there as Lynch had a soft touch, but it looked like it was a little too far forward. And Vogel was right there, but just not in the right space. Kind of like that quarterback to wide receiver piece, just not in the right space and just a little off. Rodberg pushing it over. Rodberg gets the hit, picked up by Kipling. That's going to go long, and that's going to be point Rails, and they cut it back to 2. Getting ready to come in for the Rails, Savannah Verl, and she's going to come in and give Talarico a breather. Oh, there's going to be no switch because there's no serve. As they gave the point on a touch to the Hawks, so that's actually 17-13, not a 16-14. Big serve picked up by Rodberg. Vogel. And Vogel's going to get it. There's a little conversation between the officials on whether that was in or out, but Vogel is going to get the point. And now we'll have the swap in with Verl coming in and Talarico taking a break as Verl getting that serve in. She's got a powerful serve from that back line. That's to place it nice and tight to the ground. That one's going to go long as the hit by Conley is just too strong. And another point here for the Rails as they are trying to fight back. 17-15 here in the first. So Lynch, Verl, Baker, Vogel, Rodberg, and Grusendorf on the floor. And little miscommunication there.
18-15 Hawks. Checking in for Hermantown, number 1, Evie Nelson.
So Evie Nelson back in for the Hawks of Hermantown. And serving duties go to Conley. Picked up by Baker. Goes far side. Here's Rodberg with a kill. That's going to be out as it just missed the corner on the tight side.
In favor of Hermantown, 19-15 Hawks.
So 19-15 Hawks. Hawks on their, look like they could be on their way to possible, but the Rails will do their part to make sure that doesn't happen. Picked up by Baker. That's going to go off. Good try there to try to get and save it by Lynch. And 20-15. Timeout going to be taken by the Rails. We'll take a quick timeout here from one of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop. Proctor Pizza offers baked pizza, unbaked pizza, subs, tacos, wraps, salads, tater tots, nachos, burritos, and more. Proctor's local family business for over 35 years. Proctor Pizza offers brand new monthly specials, such as the taco pizza, bacon cheeseburger pizza, Hawaiian pizza, and more. Proctor Pizza.
And back here at the rail yard, your score 20-15. The Hawks from Hermantown lead our Proctor Rails. Both has been a pretty good game. Kind of just a couple of miscues for the Rails, but otherwise a really clean game by both teams. Oh, way to get there and get on that by Bruce. Bruce does a nice job to pay attention. Got that right at the net. Did let the Rails get a chance to set up to get that return. And Conley to serve. Picked up by Verl. At the net, here comes Vogel. And that's in for a point. So nice job there by Grusendorf to get that set just within the missing of the outstretched arms of the Hawks. And Vogel able to go up and get it and put it on the floor. Vogel now on to serve for the Rails. Good serve. Picked up by Kipling. That's going to go long for a point as the Rails try to fight back. Again, thank you for joining us. If you're here watching with us tonight, we're glad to have you, whether you're from Hermantown or Proctor or anywhere else, watching one of your students, kids, godkids, nephews, aunts, uncles, whatever they are here. Glad we could bring this to you tonight. So that one's going to go out. left side by the Rails. So Schultz on to serve for the Hawks, picked up by Verl. Goes far side, Rodberg off these outstretched hands of Pruce. Nice little soft pushback there by Lynch. That's going to go long as both Lynch and Grusendorf thought about it. And now coming back in is Johola and Karras. And Kipling back into the game for the Hawks. Johola to serve. Gets it away. That's going to be picked up by Conley. Goes far right side. Big kill. That's picked up by picked up by Verl, and Izzy tries to get it up there. And nice dig there by the libero and Kipling. Roderick. Hawks thought she was going to come tough, but goes soft and had to rebound. Good job there by Johola, up and over by Karras. Good attempt there by Evie Nelson. Goes out of bounds far right side, and the Rails able to cut into the Hawks lead. Now only down by 3. Johola puts it in motion. Good spot by Conley. That's going to be pushed over right side. Up and over by Schott. Good save there, but they're going to say it was a double hit. So that's going to go away, and points going to go to the Hawks, 23-19.
Checking in for the Hawks, number 6, Anna Bergerson.
Bergerson in on to serve for the Hawks, and Zagelmeyer also in as well. Zagelmeyer is wearing that number 11. Comes from a very athletic family. Big try there by Evie Nelson, and makes it happen with the kill, and point for the Hawks. Now game point, 24-19. So Bergerson to serve, gets it away, picked up by Verl. Johola will push it far side, Rodberg. Kind of the Rails look like they're a little bit on the run. Good save there by Verl. Good soft push over. Zagelmeyer gets a set for the Hawks, and that's going to go over. Good job there at the net by Pease and Karras as they get big and tall and make sure it happened. So Verl going to come out and in Tallarico as the Rails trail by 4 here in the early goings. That's going to be picked up by Kimmel. The height there of Wonderowicz, and that's going to be 25-20. The up one is the Hawks. Got to make sure I make my little note. Want to thank our students that we have here with us tonight, our leadership students. Our director and producer, Luke Smith. On our cameras are Tanner Hargraves. And on our score widget is Allison Arpke. We also have 3 students here in training that have joined. If you've been with us a long time, you should know we graduated 22 seniors last year. And Jordan Bierman.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please, for a special announcement.
We got a special announcement.
We are celebrating a special birthday this evening for the Proctor Rails volleyball team.
You want to go over there.
Lainey McGowan, who is one of the sweetest, most caring students I've ever had, is celebrating her 16th birthday. So if I could have everybody say, "Happy birthday, Lainey," on the count of 3, that would mean a lot. Happy birthday, Lainey, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Lainey!
So it's Laney's birthday today and doing her thing. But anyways, we graduated 22 kids last year that were part of our program. We are in our 10th anniversary year. So we have been around 10 years this year, and it's all these people that make it possible, whether it's our students, our sponsors, our benefactors, the people who always take care of us, help us get where we need to get. It's been nothing but a blessing and something that I'm super excited that I was voluntold to do here 10 years ago. We started out as a small after-school program, and now our high school students are averaging anywhere from about 95 to 100 broadcasts a school year, whether it's our sports, band, choir, theater, and it's been a pleasure to actually be here and be part of this. So welcome to anniversary year number 10, and hopefully we will be bringing you all the highlights and maybe even, unfortunately, some lowlights of what we got going on here at Proctor Public Schools. We're going to take a break here from one of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Can't hear the TV? Need to protect your hearing? Audiology Concepts connects patients to their lives again by offering ear cleanings, providing earplugs for protection in loud environments, and helping people get hearing aids. Audiology Concepts also offer hearing evaluations, verification of hearing aids, and hearing aid repairs. There are 7 different locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. Audiology Concepts, you'll love what you hear.
Hey, I brought my drink up here. Anybody see it anywhere? Where'd my drink go that I brought down with us? I know I carried it down here. All right, we're back here at the rail yard. Sorry, I was looking for my drink. Rail serving to start set number 2 and underway. Good job there by Rodberg to keep that alive. And at the line is Vogel, and that's going to be just too strong. Goes out left side, so the Hawks will jump on early, 1-0. So got a lot of press here in the building tonight. Everybody from the News Tribune to the TV stations, as this, as I said, is a big matchup for section work. Good save there and push out. And Baker trying to get there. That was good work on the other side by Pruce for the Hawks, as she was able to stay with it and keep control off the net and get it up and over. Got Clint and Jamie in the house from the Tribune. We got the different news stations in the building as well. And that's picked up by Rodberg. Going to go soft side. Vogel, good touch, good reset. Good save there by Rodberg on the dig. And that's going to drop right there in the campfire for the point. And the Rails will get an opportunity to serve here in the second. Pushed up and over. Tallarico there. That's Lynch to the far side. Rodberg with the soft touch. As again, she can play both sides of that game as she goes up nice and strong, and the opponent thinks that she's going to come in hard and tight. But she comes in with that soft little touch and puts it right in between everybody. That's going to go far side. That's picked up and dropped in by Stokey. Rodberg, Lynch, Vogel with the push and off the hand of Lukowski. And the Rails take the first lead of their in this set. Tonight, the opening of the football season. We got the Eagles and the Cowboys. Not sure that that is an opening to the season, but here we are. And Tallarico gets the point, and on the serve is Tallarico as well. Right there to try to get that was Lukowski, but she's not able to get it as it came in flat on her hands, hits the floor, and the Rails are trying to pull away and even this up at 1 apiece. Hawks took the first, 25-20, and a good battle. Again, a couple of little miscues by the Rails. Good there by Tallarico's left side. And Rodberg able to get there as there's nobody in the hole on the back side. And gets the point, 6-2. So Tallarico on to serve again. Big push, and that's going to go long as she's very strong. It goes long, and the ball turns over to the Hawks. Coming in, back in is going to be Evie Nelson.
Evie Nelson.
Evie Nelson comes in, and taking a seat is Bergerson. And on the serve is Conley. Conley with a big, powerful serve, picked up by Baker. Push to the net. Rodberg going to come. Oh, she's going to try a soft touch underneath and try to fool the Hawks, but caught it up into the net instead. And point Hawks. So Conley does a nice job every time she's sitting in that hole. She seems to get points for her and her squad. Vogel just too strong as she hits two up high and goes long. And 6-5 as the Rails are fighting back in. Conley's serve picked up by Baker, goes far side. Big block there by the Hawks, another stuff. That's going to be picked up and put back over by Schultz. And we're going to get a point on a double hit by the Hawks. So point Rails. And coming back in is going to be Ellie Pease for the Rails. So we're looking at Pease and Grusendorf, Lynch, Tallarico, and Vogel for your Rails. Big pop there by number 12, Sophie Schultz.
7-6 Rails. In for Proctor, number 4, Savannah Baker.
Baker back in now as the serve switches. Schultz on the serve, picked up by Tallarico. Lynch pushes up and over. Rodberg, soft touch, tries to drop it in and does. And again, it's that piece with her where, they just get it to fall and triple when they do their thing.
Number 7, Avery Kuras.
That's going to be picked up by Conley. Pushed aside by Stokey. Up and over. Jahola sets. Rodberg off the outstretched hand. It was off the outstretched hand of Pruse, and not able to get there was Kipling. So point goes to the Rails. Coach Williams out to talk to her girls and set something straight. 9-6. Rails are leading here. Jahola with the big serve. That's picked up by Conley at the net. Going to go far side. Pruse can't get it up and over, gets it up and over, but picked up by the Rails. And that's going to go long by Pease. And 9-7 is the point.
Checking in for the Hawks, number 6, Anna Bergerson, number 11, Kinsey Zegemeyer.
Sounds like it might be cold out there. I'm getting a lot of text messages about turning on the heat. And it's crazy because we're only supposed to have a few days of cold and then it's supposed to warm back up. The big serve by the Hawks, and that's going to go awkwardly off the hands of Tallarico and go out.
Anna Bergerson, point falls in favor of the Hawks, 9-8, Rails advantage.
So Bergerson still serving here for the Hawks, gets it up and over. Baker. Jahola sets, goes left side to Rodberg. Rodberg just too strong, and the Hawks have fought back to a 9-9 even.
Tied at 9.
So we got Pease, Karras, Rodberg, Tallarico, Baker, and Jahola on the floor for the Rails. Baker digs that out. Jahola, soft touch. Nice spot right there by Pease. Good non-verbal communication by the Rails. For the other side, Wanarowicz. You got Wanarowicz, Zagelmeyer, Bergerson, Conley, Nelson, and Kipling. Kipling picks that out. Far side. Oh, and they're going to say in the net, so point going to go to the Rails. And that'll be 11-9. As getting a little too deep into the net was Wanarowicz. Which is an absolutely amazing sports name. Glad I can have that tonight because it's fun to say. Rodberg to serve, and that's going to be picked up by Conley. Coming this side to Nelson, up off the hands of the Rails, and not able to get there was Baker. And subbing in is going to be Lukowski. Coming out is going to be Nelson for the Hawks. So Lukowski into the game, and she is on the serve. Good serve, back line. Picked up by Baker. Jahola, good set. Pease gets in there for the hit and the point as Kipling just not able to get enough of it as she was falling backwards trying to save it. So Vogel now on to serve for the Rails. 12-10 your score. Vogel approaches the line, gets the hit, and in. Actually, that's Baker, I'm sorry, that was on the serve. Right into the waiting hands of Jahola. Baker pushes it backside. Rodberg. And being able to dig that out was Bergerson. Nice job there by Baker. Oh, communication error there as I think Vogel backed off a little bit because she thought she was going to take out Tallarico. Serving Kipling for the Hawks. Rodberg pushes it far side. Tallarico with the save. Rodberg up and over. And miscommunication there, but a little good save, and Jahola gets dirty and able to get it up and over. Conley with the hit, but the block at the line there by Carras, and gets the point for the Rails, 13-11. And coming back in is going to be Grusendorf and Lynch. So Lynch and Grusendorf back into the game for the Rails, and back to serve is going to be Lynch. Lynch in motion, and the ball in play. That's going to be picked up by Conley. Right back up to the net. Try to be the big block. Oh, good job there by Vogel. Retouch there. Nice job by Grusendorf. Right place, right time, but also in the right place was Sophie Schultz. Sophie Schultz probably taking about 6 to 8 inches. About 6 to 8 inches on most of the players on the floor. Very tall young lady, able to get up and get tall in front of that net. Stokey on the serve for the Hawks, 13-12 your score. And Rodberg onto that one. Vogel going to get the set over to Tallarico, and she's just going to get a reset and push it up and over. Again, another try to stuff there by the Rails against Schultz. Conley with the soft touch. Vogel. Nice job, and Schultz again goes up and gets it, pushes it back over as she didn't even have a second to plant her feet, but she gets there and back in the air and gets that top touch spot that Vogel just couldn't get to. And in play, Rodberg pushes it forward. Rodberg trying to get there, but good dig there by Stokey. And Tallarico gets that. Rodberg with the save. Can they get it up and over? Oh, and it doesn't. It catches the girder in the ceiling and can't get enough distance. And 14-13, the Hawks take a lead. Stokey with the serve, and that's going to drop right in front of the waiting Lynch. And the Rails are now down by 2 to the visiting Hawks. Stokey on the serve. Lets it go. Baker. Lynch. Vogel with the soft touch. Puts it right in the open quadrant and gets the point. And trying to stay in this are our Rails. Big serve picked up by Kimley. Goes right side over to Schultz. Lynch. Oh, good block there by Conley. Can't tell if that was Conley or if that was Schultz, but it looked like Conley. They were right next to each other, but I think Conley got the block on that. And coming back in is going to be Nelson, and taking a seat is going to be Bergerson. Bergerson steps to the line, lets it go. Picked up by Tallarico. Lynch with the soft touch to try to just get a quick point. Lynch, left side. Rodberg. And that's going to be a point for the Rails.
16-15.
So good set there by Lynch to get it in just the right spot for Rodberg to come down and drop that hammer. And Vogel on the serve. Conley, that's a name we've said a lot tonight. Schultz with another point. She's big. She's super tall, and she is powerful. Reminds me a lot of a Caitlin Marnich, height-wise, and a Peyton Rodberg and a Sam Pagachnik type power as she's on that front line. Rodberg, just too strong, goes far, and another point for the guests, which are the Hawks. So Schultz now to serve, and then she'll be swapped out. Lynch. Grusendorf drops that in there. Conley try to get there, good no doing. So the Hawks didn't expect that one, and the Rails trying to keep it close. Jahola and Karas into the game for the Rails, and Jahola on to serve. Good serve by Jahola, picked up by Conley. Sitting there in the middle, push left side, good block. Not being able to get that over was Pruce. Good power though, Rodberg with the set, here we go. Nice soft touch, oh, good save there by the Hawks. And get it up and over is number 7, Wonderowicz. And she gets that to go and gets back to the other side as Pease is just a little too deep, can't get there. So 19-16 your score here in number 2. Again, Hermantown won the first round, 25-20. Big serve, and that's gonna go long as Rodberg made sure before she stepped out of the way. So it comes back, and again, 2 points. Rodberg serving, up and in. Picked up by Kimling. Bergerson. Big punch swat there by Conley. And good dig there by Conley, far side. Nice another soft touch. Now a good another set for her. Comes this side. Nelson with the big hit goes right off the hands of Karas and out. So Karas, another one of those players for Hermantown that can get up and is pretty powerful. So 2017 your score. And serving is Lukowski. Lukowski serve. It goes long. As good communication between Baker and Rodberg. And Vogel back into the game, and on to serve is Baker. Good serve, and that's picked up by Conley on the right side. Got a Gumless side, Rodberg. Jahola pushes far side for Tallarico. Tallarico able to get it up and over, but Bergerson there waiting. Pardon me, that was not Bergerson, that was Lukowski. And point Proctor 2019. As the students are reminding the Hermantown Hawks, there is a net there. And I think we got the karma of there is a net there, because now the student section on the other side just yelled that as well. So going back and forth. And the ball goes in. Jahola goes this side to the waiting Karas, and they're going to say you're going to say a double hit against the rail. So 21-19. Good serve there by the Hawks. Jahola going to do a nice soft quick. They thought she was going to set. She doesn't. And that is a big point there for Zagelmeyer. Timeout taken by the Rails. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back right after this.
Proctor's Reed Foundation was established to enable life-enriching academic, art, and athletic activities which cannot rely on traditional funding in the Proctor School District communities. Reed has provided grants for the Imagination Library, numerous sports teams, Rails TV, A Night to Shine, the playground for everybody, and most recently, Reed helped the Proctor Fire Department invest in life-saving handheld thermal devices. Visit rea3d.org to learn more about how you can support Reed and help your community.
And we're back here at the rail yard. The Hawks lead the Rails 23-19. And on to serve for the Hawks is the libero in Kimling. That's going to go long and give the Rails a point, 23-20. As again, the Rails trying to fight back. Lynch and Grusendorf back in for the Rails. Lynch going to be back to serve for the Rails. So what the folks at home don't know is I was looking for my drink, and I just found it, but it's down there on the scores table. So that doesn't help me. Tellerico with the save. That's going to go back to Tellerico, and that's going to go off the waiting outstretched hands of Ledowski, and Tellerico with the point, 23-21. The Rails will not go softly into the night as they try to fight back here and even this thing up, and that's going to go out and long, and almost with the save was Kimling, but that goes off the left side of her hand and into the stands. I think if she could have got that square, that would have been up and over. But the Rails also got to deal with Schultz at that front line now. Yeah, and that's a questionable. They're going to say that it was in. And even though the judge got it wrong, the official changed that, and we are all tied up at 23s. That's why there's 4 of them, folks, to make sure that everything gets called even. So 23-23 here in set number 2. And Conley picks it up, now push back towards the net. Conley comes in hard and fast, and they're going to get the point. They're going to say the point goes to Proctor, and it's 24-23. And a timeout taken by the Hawks as the Rails have fought back here, 24-23, after being down most of the middle half of this set. So great job to the Hawks. Take a minute here to make sure that we're thanking our sponsors and our students. Want to make sure that we thank the Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic Art and Athletic Development, Irving Community Club Pulling for Kids, Tamarack Building Supplies up on Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Door, Superior, Wisconsin, Witness Trailer Sales in Esco, Stream Dudes for all your streaming needs, streamdudes.com, Great Lakes Office Solutions, the Rob and Bob Shaler Charitable Foundation, Troy Service Center, Main Street, Proctor, Audiology Concepts with 6 locations, Duluth, I can talk. 6 locations, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Forest Lake, Cambridge, Edina, and Burnsville. Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop, Main Street, Proctor. Also, thank you to our students that we have here tonight. I would say, we're going to say our director-producer right now is the one and only Ada Arpke. On our camera is the one and only Madison Noon. And also on our score widget is Jordan Bierman, as the leadership students have stepped out and let the new students take over. So hopefully they're giving you good views, good sound, and good scores as we keep talking here. That goes far side, Tallarico, and that's going to be dug out by Ledowski. Nice job there by Rodberg to keep it alive for the Rails. Again, another nice job there, Ledowski. Lynch right in the middle. Vogel, that's going to go off the hands, and that's not going to be saved. And Rails go and get the points and tie it up 1 apiece. And a great job and great perseverance for these Rails to fight back the way they did and go and get that. Wow, wow, wow is all I can say. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from 3 of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
For years, Troy Service Center has been the go-to auto repair shop in the Proctor community. Quality and efficient repairs make it more convenient to have your vehicle serviced. Troy's has always been for the community. That's why they have been favored by Proctorians alike. But don't just take our word for it. Check out the many reviews on their service. Troy's Service Center can ensure that your vehicle keeps your life driving forward for years to come. Troy's Service Center has been servicing and repairing vehicles for 3 generations. To contact Troy's Service Center, call 218-642-3322 or visit Troy Service.
Can't hear the TV? Need to protect your hearing? Audiology Concepts connects patients to their lives again by offering ear cleanings, providing earplugs for protection in loud environments, and helping people get hearing aids. Audiology Concepts also offers a variety of hearing aids, hearing evaluations, verification of hearing aids, and hearing aid repairs. There are 7 different locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. They are located in Burnsville, Forest Lake, Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Cambridge. Audiology Concepts,
Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco is your leader for trailer sales, maintenance, and repair in the Northland. With brands such as Illuma, Look, Pace, and more, we have a trailer for every need. Don't forget, we also sell and install snowplows for all vehicle types. Searching for a Mahindra tractor? We have you covered with over 8 different models in stock and ready to tackle projects of all sizes. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop. Proctor Pizza offers baked pizza, unbaked pizza, subs, tacos, wraps, salads, tater tots, nachos, burritos, and more. Proctor's local family business for over 35 years. Proctor Pizza offers brand new monthly specials, such as the taco pizza, bacon cheeseburger pizza, Hawaiian pizza, and more. Proctor Pizza.
And back here at the rail yard, they score 1-0 early for your Rails here in set number 3. And a big serve there by Tallarico and picked up by Bruce. Rodberg gets the big stuff. And right there, that's one of those times in this game where Schultz not able to get there on the piece because I got to tell you what, she's been kind of a equalizer for the Hawks up at that front line. Big shot by Conley, goes long, and Rails up 3-0. Stokey feeds Conley. Conley goes long. And on still serving for the Rails is Tallarico. That's picked up by Conley. Pushed up by Lukowski and up and over. Lynch, far side Robert. Robert, soft touch right in the middle. 4-point. And Rails up 4-0. So 4-0 Rails. Tallarico still serving for your Rails. That's going to be go right to the line. Lukowski picks it up. Conley with the big hit picked up by Baker. Lynch, Vogel. And they're going to say point, and they're going to say double hit by the Rails. And they're going to get a roll in as Nelson comes in. Out goes Lukowski. So, and Conley on to serve for the Hawks. Gotta love rivalry matches here in any sport between these two teams. That one into the nets. And point goes to the Rams, 5-1 off of Conley's serve. Baker will step out and in his P's. Again, want to thank you all for joining us tonight here on tonight's inaugural season broadcast. I guess I can't say inaugural, but first broadcast of the season as I look for my words. And Conley, nice set, and this is Schultz, soft touch. That's going to go far side. Seen her do that a couple times in the first where they kind of had that right spot, and she got some good points off of it. And now Vogel on to serve for the Rails. And that off the top and kind of stood around where the Hawks thinking that was going to stay in the net. Conley got dirty but just can't get there as it was just too far away. So 7-1 Rails here in the early part of set number 3. Vogel on a serve picked up by Kimling. That's going to be taken left side by Nelson. And that's going to go out. And they're alley, either whether it went out or not, they're going to say, not sure what was called there. Thought they said double hit at first, but we didn't ever hit it, went long, but point goes to the Hawks, so 7-2. Talarico will pick up the serve. Lynch. Ackland's Grusendorf with the power. And the point goes to the Rails. And coming in is going to be Karras and Jahola taking a seat. And was Robin Lynn Fitzsimmons. So Fitzsimmons got a little bit of work there as her and Schultz on that front line. And Jahola to serve. That's given off, picked up by Nelson. Goes left side to Stokey, up and over. Nice dig there by Talarico. Robert, and that's going to hit inside for the point. 9-2 Rails. Again, the Rails come in 5-3 on the season. The Hawks come in 2-3, so the Hawks looking not only to come into 500 territory, but also a big win conference-wise. Good job there by the waiting hands of Bruce as she gets enough power to get it past the waiting hands of Karras and gets the point. So Zagermeyer in for the Hermantown and serving is Bergensen. Nice job by Jahola Rodberg. Good job there by Conley. Good taking up that front line. Front person is Nelson. And good top net push by Jahola. Nelson just going to get it up and over. And they're going to call maybe I'm going to say a double hit. Thought maybe a carry, but a double hit. 10-3. So Rodberg to serve for your Rails. Again, welcome into everybody. I know we're waiting lanes, but for those of you who are still with us or just joining us, long volley return by the Hawks goes out of bounds, and the Rails get a point. Timeout going to be taken. Timeout taken by the Hawks as Coach Williams wants to talk with her crew. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back right after.
Can't hear the TV? Need to protect your hearing? Audiology Concepts connects patients to their lives again by offering ear cleanings, providing earplugs for protection in loud environments, and helping people get hearing aids. Audiology Concepts also offer hearing evaluations, verification of hearing aids, and hearing aid repairs. There are 7 different locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. Audiology Concepts, you'll love what you hear.
So back here at the rail yard after that, the quick timeout. It's a little loud in here. I'm going to try to bring that down a little bit for you. I'm sorry if the audio is a little loud, but we're trying to bring in the in-house stuff by an outside mic. Your score, 11-3, Rails lead. Rodberg going to serve as Annika Burke gives her the ball. Annika Burke on one side for a line judge and Jamie Pagachnik on the other side. Thank you for them being here. And that's going to go off the outstretched hands of Conley. Rodberg gets the kill and the ace. And I gotta tell you, that's not seasonably of Conley. Conley's done a really nice job of making sure that she digs those out and gets them in play for her team. And that one just got a little bit too much power, a little softer. Picked up by Kimling. Left side, gonna be dropped in there by Bergerson. Jahola goes left for Tallarico right there. Not gonna say that was a block. I'm gonna say that was more net, but we'll give it to him anyway. Probably going to give that block to the one and only waiting there in Winterowich. But I'm thinking that was more of all net, and serving is going to be Lukowski. Lukowski lets it go. Baker pushing it up with Karras. Baker gets it back up and over. Right at the net. Good block there by the rails, as going up and trying to get there for Hermantown was Winterowich, but our front line doing a great job getting there in Karras and Pease. Oh, they gave the point over. Must have been in the net. I apologize. I had to look down at my roster. Nice soft touch there by Pease. Zagelmeyer tries to give it play. Needs to get up and over is Rodberg, and she does. I'm going to say a double hit. And cuts the lead in half, 12-6. So the Rails still lead here, but 12-6. And that one's dug out nicely. Right to the middle to Rodberg. Rodberg drops it in the middle, and this time Lukowski says no doing. Good job there by Karras to get up and hit that one into between the waiting hands of Winterowich and Conley. Vogel back into the game. And Pease on the serve for your Rails. Good serve. That's going to be pushed back by Bergerson, but Lukowski, but Kimley was able to get there. Good job. Good job there by Jahola. Her little set push works this time, and the Rails able to get the point. And Pease still serving. Pease's serve off the top of the net, and that's going to be in. Point Rails right on the inside of the line, left side. And the Rails take another point, 15-6. Here as the Rails trying to fight back and go get a win here against the rival neighboring Hermantown Hawks. Pease serve, that is picked up by Lukowski. Good shot there. And picked up by Winterowich. And the Rails got to get it up and over, and do. Conley puts it back in place. Winterowich. 7 meets 7 there from Rails and Hawks. Coming far side, Conley with the power. That's dug out by Pease. Go left side, Tallarico. And Tallarico just a little hard into the net, but right there also waiting would have been Winterowich. Winterowich going to take a seat, and Schultz back in, and on to serve for the Hawks is going to be Kipling. Kipling serve. Good job by Rodberg. Soft touch there by Vogel. Vogel again gets it back. Right back to her off the putback and gets the point. 16-7. We're going to have another swap as Jahola is going to come out, and it is going to be Robin Lynn Fitzsimmons. And also in is going to be Hannah Lynch back into the game for your Rails. 16-7 here. Game number 3. And that's going to be dug out by Conley. Picked up there by Bergerson. That's going to go long on the hit. So that's out of bounds. That's a point to the Rails, 17-7. Big serve by the Rails. That was Lynch. Conley gets some air. Lynch sets Tallarico. And that's dug out, and that's off the ceiling by Bergerson, but Conley going to get it up and over with some help. Nice set by Lynch. Vogel gets blocked. Tallarico pushes it back, and they're going to say point to the Hawks as there was a double hit on the Rails side as the Rails were trying to battle there. Coming in for the Hawks, back in are Stokey and also number 9, Ashley Pruce. On the serve is going to be Kylie Stokey. Stokey lets it go. Baker gets there. Lynch goes far side for Tallarico. Tallarico on the kill for the point. 18-8 for your Rails. Stay with us at the end of the game, folks. I'll have our 3 stars of the game, as we always have. Conley pushes it far side. Schultz just tried to get it up and over, but just a little lazydaxical gets it into the net. So point to the Rails, 19-8, and timeout going to be taken. Timeout going to be taken by the Hermantown Hawks. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from a couple of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Proctor's Reed Foundation was established to enable life-enriching academic, art, and athletic activities which cannot rely on traditional funding in the Proctor School District communities. Reed has provided grants for the Imagination Library, numerous sports teams, Rails TV, A Night to Shine, the Playground for Everybody, and most recently, Reed helped the Proctor Fire Department invest in life-saving handheld thermal devices. Visit rea3d.org to learn more about how you can support Reed and help your community.
For years, Troy's Service Center has been the go-to auto repair shop in the Proctor community. Quality and efficient repairs make it more convenient to have your vehicle serviced. Troy's has always been for the community. That's why they have been favored by Proctorians alike. But don't just take our word for it. Check out the many reviews on their service.
And back here at the rail yard, sorry to cut off our sponsor, but coming out of the timeout, we figured you guys would want to watch the game and not a commercial, but we thank our sponsor, Troy Service Center, for everything they do for our program, and trying to get there to save that was Stokey, but unable as Bergerson was just too far away. That point goes to the Rails, 20-8. Tallarico serving for your Rails. Rodberg, let's see, Fitzsimmons. That's going to be another ace for Tallarico. We got Vogel, Fitzsimmons, Baker, Lynch, and yeah, that's them. And on the other side, Schultz. What do we got? Schultz and Pruce and Kimley and Conley for sure, because Conley has not left the floor once. Big kill right there. Big nets hit right there, right into the waiting hands of both Hawks players. It gets in between them with the power for a point for the Rails, 22-8. And that's going to be put all the way to the backside. Legowski picks it up. Conley back into the waiting hands of Baker. Lynch tried to do a soft touch, but back over to Schultz. Lynch, good set. Vogel, good soft touch. Puts it right down left side. And 23-22 is going to be, or 23-8. Oh, they took the point to the Rails. Must have been in the net. I looked up to the scoreboard right away, so I apologize. 22-9. And that's the only thing that's tough about not having a partner. As you look up to check scores and make sure what's going on, you kind of miss what's going on the floor. So Conley on the serve. Conley's been one of the real bright spots in the way of the Hawks, as most of her serves have done things like that and gotten the Hawks points. So that into the net drops right in front of the Rails, as the Rails again thought, like one of theirs, it was going to hit the top and stay out on the Hawks side. It does not. 22-10 as the Hawks will look to fight back. That's picked up by Tallarico. Lynch stays middle. Vogel, and that's in. And Vogel says, I want that point back. So Vogel gets the point back. Out goes Baker. In comes Pease. Vogel to serve, and that's picked up by Kimley. Conley comes this side, Nelson. And 1-for-1 as Tallarico gets it reset. That's going to go far side, Fitzsimmons. And I'm glad she went and got dirty, was Conley, but at the same time, I'm glad she stopped where she did, as she was running right face first for those bleachers, and never ever want to see anybody get hurt, especially at this point in the game. So Vogel on the serve, game point. That's picked up by Kimling. Stokey, no good block there. And Pease, that's going to go long. And point going to go to Hermantown. So out comes Fitzsimmons, in comes Baker. And Schultz the serve for the Hawks. Been a good match here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And Lynch, Pease, that's dug out by Stokey. Push back over Nelson. Good save there by Rodberg. Lynch comes up and over. Three Rails go to play the ball. And I think all of them got maybe a little piece, and it goes into the net. And again, Schultz gets a point and will continue to serve for the Hawks. That's picked up by Rodberg, far left side. Rodberg calling for it and leaves it center, and that is game. That is 25-12. So 2-1 is our score here in the early goings as we'll get some extra free volleyball. And as we get ready to get going here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We'll hear from a couple of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Can't hear the TV? Need to protect your hearing? Audiology Concepts connects patients to their lives again by offering ear cleanings, providing earplugs for protection in loud environments, and helping people get hearing aids. Audiology Concepts also offers a variety of hearing aids, hearing evaluations, verification of hearing aids, and hearing aid repairs. There are 7 different locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. They are located in Burnsville, Forest Lake, Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Cambridge. Audiology Concepts, you'll love what you hear.
Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco is your leader for trailer sales, maintenance, and repair in the Northland. With brands such as Illuma, Look, Pace, and more, we have a trailer for every need. Don't forget, we also sell and install snowplows for all vehicle types. Searching for a Mahindra tractor? We have you covered with over 8 different models in stock and ready to tackle projects of all sizes. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop. Proctor Pizza offers baked pizza, unbaked pizza, subs, tacos, wraps, salads, tater tots, nachos, burritos, and more. Proctor's local family business for over 35 years. Proctor Pizza offers brand new monthly specials, such as the taco pizza, bacon cheeseburger pizza, Hawaiian pizza, and more. Proctor Pizza.
Can't hear the TV? Need to protect your hearing? Audiology Concepts connects patients to their lives again by offering ear cleanings, providing earplugs for protection in loud environments, and helping people get hearing aids. Audiology Concepts also offer hearing evaluations, verification of hearing aids, and hearing aid repairs. There are 7 different locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. Audiology Concepts, you'll love what you hear.
And back here at the rail yard, the Rails lead the contest 2-1 in a hard-fought battle. The Rails came out, Hawks came out right away, 25-20. Then the Rails came in a real tight contested contest in number 2, 25-23, the Rails. And then the Rails took the last one convincingly, 25-12 here at the rail yard. So we get extra volleyball, as we know, best of 5. Here we go, let's go to work. Rails are going to serve. And that serve is going to go to, that's going to be Lynch on the serve. And Ellie P's down there getting her bench fired up as the Rails here say, let's go, let's get this done, and let's take a win. So good fight back by the Rails. Lynch gets that off. That's dug out by Lukowski. Big kill there by Vogel. Big point to start things out. All right, still serving are the Rails and Lynch. Good serve. That's picked up by Lukowski. Goes right side. Going to go long is Schultz. And Rails up early 2-0. So we've got Stokey, Schultz, Conley. Let's see, who else do we got out there? Pruce, Kimling, and also Lukowski. And for your rounds, you got Berger, Lynch, Tallarico right there trying to get that over. Rodberg, and also Fitzsimmons. Vogel with the point, and she gets that down 3-0 here at the rail yard. So huge thank you to Madison Nunn, who's got to take off now, one of our new students, and she's taking off as she did a great job on the camera work there for you, and that's going to put far side. Conley able to get that up and over. Lynch pushed the middle. Rodberg just too hard in the net, but they're going to say, not sure what they're going to say. They're going to say a 4-hit. So 4-hit by the Rails. That's going to be a point to the side of the Hawks. And serving is going to be Stokey. Stokey lets it go. Baker there. Lynch goes left side. Vogel. Vogel just too strong. Kind of pulled a Lynch there, or pardon me, a Schultz there, and just hammered it. And it went long, and point there, 3-2. So Stokey steps to the line and picked up by Rodberg. Lynch going to push it far side. This a little deep. Rodberg trying to get enough to get it up and over, and now we are sitting in a tie game. So all tied up 2 apiece here, or pardon me, 3 apiece here. Games are 2-1 in favor of the Hawks, or pardon me, the Rails. And the big serve is going to go long there by Stokey, so the Rails jump back out 4-3.
Rails. Tallarico to serve.
Lily Tallarico to serve for the Rails. That's off 2 hands. Conley going to get it up and over. Baker with the dig. Goes left side. Rodberg and gets the kill. Nice set there. Good communication by the Rails, being able to move that ball around. And Tallarico will continue to serve. Lynch started him out in here in number 4 with 3 points. Then turn it over to the Hawks. Tallarico can't get there. She lays out for it. And Nelson in, and Lukowski out. Nelson will come back in, play that front line for the Hawks. And serving will be Conley. Again, I'm beating a dead horse, I get it. But Conley's done a nice job from that serve stripe for her team tonight. As she kind of been averaging about 3 to 5 points every time she hits that line. Kimley, Nelson, Tallarico digs that one out. Lynch, Vogel, soft touch, but putting it back right into her hands was the waiting Cruz. And that's going to drop right in the middle. And that'll be a point for the Hawks, and that'll tie it all up at 5s. Conley to serve. Gets it off. That's dug out by Baker. Goes far. And there was just no movement on the ball, so Vogel just said, I'm going to just get it up and over. Good job there by the waiting Lynch. She pulled a Izzy Johola and just said, hey, I'm going to go up and over because I heard my teammate yelling a code, and there was nobody middle, and she just put it over right away. Pease back into the game now for the Rails. That's pushed up by the Hawks. Good swat there by the Hawks, number 3, Stokey. And again, all tied up at 6. Both these teams want this win. Wanarovich back into the game for the Hawks. Nice job by Lynch to get that up and over to Rodberg. Digging it out is Nelson at the line and pushing it past and too far is Wanarovich. And Fitzsimmons out, Lynch out, Jahola in, and Karras in. And Jahola on to serve. Good turnout here by the student section. Glad that we have a good student section here tonight. And Jahola's serve taken by Conley, going to get a little deep. Trying to get there is Kimling. And then trying to also get a piece of it to push it over was Pruce. And no doing, so the Rails will take a lead here 8-6. So Jahola with the point. Jahola's serve right into the campfire. Nobody there, sits center with the ace. So Jahola with the ace, 9-6 Proctor. She serves so effortlessly, but she knows how to place it and does a great job, and also is one of the leading setters for this Rails team. Stokey pushes it far side. Nelson goes up and gets it. Jahola pushes it over to Baker. Baker to Rodberg. Rodberg again, just too strong. So 9-7 Rails. So Schott and Bergerson into the game for the Hawks. And the serve's picked up by Rodberg right up at the net, and nice and easy for Pease was the set by Jahola. Big pound there, nice dig by Jahola. Baker says let's get this up and over and gets the help from Karras. Karras pushes it up, and here come the Hawks. Nice block by Karras, and that's going to stay, but it's going to go off the hand of Pease and go out of bounds. What a great block up at the net, though. Good, strong set. Just goes out of bounds. Bergerson to serve, and Baker to dig it out. Rodberg, and that's going to go off then. That's going to be in. So Rodberg with the point there. The Hawks were not okay with that, but the officials all came together and said it was the right call. And now Rodberg on to serve. Rodberg serve, pushes hard, picked up by Kimling. Goes right side, Bergerson and Nelson. Big block there by Karras. Going to go backside, picked up by, trying to push over by Schott. Schott not able to get it there. And that's going to drop on their side, and it'll be 11-8 Rails. So Rails still serving, and that's Rodberg. That's off the top of the net, right into the waiting hands of Conley. And Conley asking questions about what happened there. Conley is sophomore. The only senior on the squad for Hermantown is number 12, Ashley Pruce. As on the other side, there are 3 seniors, and they're going to be a whistle. And rotation violation for the Hawks. So 13-8. And I don't know whoever thought it would be good to have high school young men wear volleyball jerseys, but they just don't fit. Jahola, nice little set, soft set into the waiting hands of Pease, and Pease makes it happen with a soft touch as Nelson tried to get there, and we're going to take a pause. Timeout is taken as it looks like there's an injury to Kimling. I think she hit her head, or they bonked heads with someone else. That's no good, and we never want to see anybody get hurt. So while they take that timeout, and Evan Duvall, our trainer, comes over and checks them out, just want to say thank you to our sponsors again here, the Reed Foundation, the Rails Endowment for Academic Arts and Athletic Development, Irving Community Club Polling for Kids, Tamarack Building Supplies, Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window Door, Superior, Wisconsin. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco. Stream Dudes. For all your streaming needs, streamdudes.com. Great Lakes Office Solutions, the Robin Barb Shaler Charitable Foundation, Troy Service Center, Main Street, Proctor, Audiology Concepts with 6 locations, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Forest Lake, Cambridge, Edina, and Burnsville, and Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop, Main Street, Proctor. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Without you, we are not celebrating our 10 years here at Rails TV of being able to bring this content to our communities and also opening doors for our students into real-world pathways. Matter of fact, a real-world pathway that I'd like to celebrate is Tanner Hargraves. Tanner's on camera right now, been with us for 2 years. He's now in our leadership program this year and next. And Tanner worked for the Duluth Huskies this summer and had his opportunity to do cameras for a summer league professional baseball team. I mean college, but professional league. And was contacted today and was asked to be on the camera crew for the Division I Minnesota, the UMD Bulldog men's hockey team. So congratulations to him. That's what we talk about with pathways. Rodberg serve into the net, 15-10 should be our score, or is it 15-9? It is 15-9 for the Rails. So congratulations to Tanner, and we'd like to celebrate that. Lekowski in on the serve. Rodberg pushes it forward. Jahola goes left side. Talarico up and in for the point. And 16-9 your score. Talarico and Jahola sitting there super excited. Baker out and Vogel in. And Pease on the serve. Pease comes, line set, and into the net. And you can tell she's upset with herself. It happens. Pease out. Baker back in. And now you got Vogel, Jahola, and Jahola, and Karras on that front line. Talarico, Rodberg, and Baker on the back set. In play. It's going to go long. From here, that actually looked like it could have been in, but it looks like it did go long. So Fitzsimmons in, Jahola out, Lynch in, and Karras out. So Lynch going to be on the serve for the Rails. 17-10 your score here in set number 4. Pardon me, game number 4. That's a nice dig there by Rodberg on the back line. And over to Talarico. Talarico try to be soft, being able to push it back. Here come Schultz, try to get it there, undoing. Lynch going to push it over and going to say a double hit. And that is what is called. So point goes to the Hawks, 17-11. Coming back in is going to be Stokey and also number 9, Bruce. So Bruce and Stokey back in. Stokey on the serve. And a big serve put into play. Rodberg pushes up front. Lynch. And that's going to stay in. Good job by Vogel, where she was really strong on a couple of those in the in game number 3. On this one, she had a little softer, a little more direction, and able to hit that point right inside the back line. So point Rails, and Vogel giving her team an opportunity here. Big serve by Talarico over to Stokey. Off the waiting hands as Schultz tried to put it up and over. Schultz couldn't handle that one. And Rodberg with the big kill there, put it right in the space, and Schultz just couldn't hang on. So your score, 19-11. Again, when we are done, no matter it's this one or the next one, please know that we'll have our players of the game. We'll hear from a couple of our sponsors. We'll come back, hear about our players of the game, and then we will call it a night and let these kids get home as we are wrapping up week 1 of the new 25-26 school year tomorrow afternoon. Conley with a big point that their team needed. Again, that's a name that you've heard a lot tonight. Not so much here in game number 4, but in the previous 3, the name Conley has been said a lot. Now Conley on the serve. And again, I know I've said it in the last two, but tough server here for the Hawks as she gets points when she's serving. Talarico. Lynch goes left side. Soft touch by Rodberg. Can't get it to fall as Nelson's there. Stokey pushes it right side. That's going to get into the net and put down by Pruce. And the Rails just can't get to it. And again, there's another point for Conley, as in when she's serving. 2013, your score. Big point, and Baker, that goes out. Can they get it up and over? They cannot, as Fitzsimmons tries. And that point is going to go over to Hermantown. So 2014, Rails got a 6-point lead here. Need 5 to close it out. And again, Conley has given them 3 points now, and it's about 3 to 5 every time she serves. Good save there. Save 4 hits on the Rails, and that's 4 points for the Hawks. And Proctor's going to take a timeout. We'll probably take hopefully what we think is our last one. We'll be back right after this.
Proctor's Reed Foundation was established to enable life-enriching academic, art, and athletic activities which cannot rely on traditional funding in the Proctor School District communities. Reed has provided grants for the Imagination Library, numerous sports teams, Rails TV, A Night to Shine, the Playground for Everybody, and most recently, Reed helped the Proctor Fire Department invest in life-saving handheld thermal devices. Visit rea3d.org to learn more about how you can support Reed and help your community.
And back here at the rail yard, your score 20 to 15. The Rails do lead, but Conley put 4 points on here in her last set and still serving. And hopefully we can see a little magic here from the Rails side as they try to stop Conley and her scoring streak, averaging 3 to 5 per serve, serving time when Conley is in. And point going to go to the Rails, as they're going to say it was double hit. So again, Conley hitting that sweet spot of 3 to 5 and hitting 4 points before she turns it over, and it's almost like a guarantee that she's going to get those points when she serves. So Vogel on the serve for the Rails. That's going to be picked up by Stokey. Go far side. Vogel can't get it, and it went off the basketball hoop and right back into the face of Vogel, and Vogel's like, I can't touch it, and she can't, so it goes out, and point goes over. So 21-16, your score. Big stop there by the Hawks. Rodberg looking to finish it up, and she does on that one, gets the point. Jahola and Karras back into the game. Jahola will be serving. Fitzsimmons and Lynch will take a seat. And we'll go back to work. 22-16 here in game number 4. And it gets it off, picked up by Nelson. Stokey, big hit there, pick up there by Lekowski. Jahola keeps it alive, and up and over would have been Pease, but Pease and Karras both got a piece of it. And coming back in is going to be Schott and also Bergeson. And you know what Bergeson's doing if she's just coming in, and that means she's going to serve. She's done a nice job for the Hawks, serving for them tonight. And a good serve there by her and picked up by Talarico. Jahola goes far side, and Rodberg goes back to the well, try to get that soft touch. No doing, says the Hawks, and putting it down in front of her was Schott. Schott with the point for the Hawks. Timeout again, taken by Proctor. And so, good game. Kind of in control in game 1 was the Rails, even though it was the Hawks, even though it was a 25-20 game. Then a big battle, 25-23 in that second game. And in third game, 25-12 for the Rails. And another, close one like we were looking at in both the first and the second here with 22-18 here in game number 4. Again, huge thank you to our students for being here tonight. The ARP Keys are here, Allison and Ada. We got Jordan Bierman, Luke Smith, Tanner Hargraves, and also had to thank Madison Nunn for being here as well. These students did a great job in the aspect of they just got the schedule 2 days ago, and they had to see if they could make a game work tonight. So if you know anything about scheduling, work schedules, and everything else going on, it was a huge thank you to those students for making themselves available and being able to be here tonight so that we could bring you at least one volleyball game, as this is the only volleyball game this year that we're going to be able to bring you. Far side, Rodberg. That goes off the hands. Going to drop on the Hawks side as going up and getting the big block was shot, but nothing doing as it stayed her side between her and the net and dribbles. And that's the Rails, 23-18. Rodberg is serving for your Rails. Rodberg lets it go. That's picked up by Schultz. Nelson. Conley just going to get it up and over for a reset for the Hawks. Pease gets blocked and now gets it back in her hands. Jahola tried to get a piece and just not able to get there. And that'll be 23-19 Rails. And Lukowski back into the game for the Hawks and on to serve. Lukowski, Schultz, Ferguson, Stokey, shot, and Conley on the floor for the Hawks. Big soft touch, good save there by Karras. Ferguson goes and gets it. Conley, big stuff there by Karras again, and into the net was Conley. And big point and game point right here. Game point here, 24-19, as it has been a great matchup between these two teams. And the Hawks would love to come out with a, the Rails would love to come out with a win. And that's going to go long, and that's going to be game, set, and match as the Rails take it 25-19 here at home. The Rails will move to 6-3, and the Hawks will move to 2-4. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll hear from two sponsors. We'll be right back right after this.
For years, Troy's Service Center has been the go-to auto repair shop in the Proctor community. Quality and efficient repairs make it more convenient to have your vehicle serviced. Troy's has always been for the community. That's why they have been favored by Proctorians alike. But don't just take our word for it. Check out the many reviews on their service. Troy's Service Center can ensure that your vehicle keeps your life driving forward for years to come. Troy's Service Center has been servicing and repairing vehicles for 3 generations. To contact Troy's Service Center, call 218-642-3322 or visit troyservice.com.
Can't hear the TV? Need to protect your hearing? Audiology Concepts connects patients to their lives again by offering ear cleanings, providing earplugs for protection in loud environments, and helping people get hearing aids. Audiology Concepts also offers a variety of hearing aids, hearing evaluations, verification of hearing aids, and hearing aid repairs. There are 7 different locations across Minnesota and Wisconsin. They are located in Burnsville, Forest Lake, Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Cambridge. Audiology Concepts, you'll love what you hear.
And back here at the rail yard, your Rails victorious over the visiting Hermantown Hawks in a set of 3 games to 1 set game match, and that's where we are. Again, want to thank our sponsors for everything they do. Thank our students that were here tonight, even those with how fast it was so we can get a volleyball broadcast in before the end of the year. Again, your Rails moved to 6-3. The Hawks moved to 2-4 on the season. But let's go with our 3 stars so we can get out of here. My number 3 star tonight is going to go to the Hawks, and that is going to go to Lila Conley, sophomore for Hermantown. Great job. You heard me say her name all night long from that side of the bridge. as she was everywhere. She was getting dirty. She was getting where she needed to be, and she was doing her job. So great job to her and everything she did. And then when you talk about her just her space in serving and the points that she gave her team to keep them in the games, it was a great job. On the number 2 star is going to go to Avery Carras. Avery, great job, especially in the late sets or the late stages of that game number 4. Really getting good blocks, really getting good sets, and really getting able to get in good position to keep the Rails in point wise. And overall, my number 1 star is going to go to Lily Tallarico. Tallarico, I mean, I could have went Tallarico, Rodberg. I could have went a lot of different ways, but I'm going to go Tallarico. And reason being is that she was truly a contributor in all facets of the game when she was on the floor tonight. She got dirty. She had great serves. She had great digs. She was able to do her part. So great job to Lily, number 1 star of the game for tonight against Hermantown. We will be back on the air with our with our school board meeting on Monday. That'll be live from the rack here at the high school. That'll be a 7 o'clock start at that time. If you want to know what we're going to be on air, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you know you'll get notified when we make our schedule. Also, we will be updating our website here over the next couple of days. And you can go to railstv.net. That's railstv.net. And click on the schedule page, and you'll be able to see our broadcasts that we have left coming up for this fall semester. Hey, thank you for joining. I want to thank our students, thank our sponsors, thank everybody for tuning in. Until next time, thanks for coming by. We'll see you next time.
We're at a crossroads. From time to time, a section of rail needs repair, but that doesn't mean the whole line needs replacement. The same way being proud of your history doesn't mean you're stuck in the past. No, we're not stuck. We hear the whistle blowing and we're inspired. Inspired by the legacy of the people who transformed this terrain into a rail yard that supplied America with the ore needed to win world wars. We're inspired by our unshakable identity, hanging tight like David facing down Goliaths, and we're moved by stories of our community's kindness. No matter who needs help, neighbors pitch in and get the job done. Hushed and humbled are more at play than pontification, but don't for 1 second think that means Proctor is a simple small town. It was built as a company town, and it continues down the tracks of time. And this rail revival is our destination.